You can see on your screens now the clips of the visioning meetings held ahead of the first National Legislators Conference, that is NLC Bharat. It brought together leaders from the government, former speakers of Lok Sabha, former election commissioner in a shared effort to set the agenda for a renewal of our democracy and also to tackle the greatest threats faced by democracies across the world. In the coming few days, a brainstorming session is to be held on many key issues such as Bharat's democracy, legislative reach of MLAs, bringing in young blood in the assemblies and enabling them to make better and more equitable laws. Many such issues were discussed during these two visioning meetings held in Pune and in Delhi under the guidance of senior leaders of the legislature. Inputs were also taken from assembly speakers on the center-state relations and the federal structure provisioned in the constitution. Advisors of the NLC Planning Forum include former Lok Sabha speakers Shivraj Patil ji, Meera Kumar ji and Sumitra Mahajan ji, and their presence in the visioning meetings gave an added impetus to our mission. Former election commissioners, many other known public leaders, senior bureaucrats from states like Maharashtra, Haryana, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan have also been a part of these meetings. The fact that all political parties have contributed in one way or the other to this grand celebration of our 75 years of independence, added to this glorious celebration, we bring to you for the first time in the history of Bharat a National Legislators Conference that will pave the way for an even stronger democracy. MIT World Peace University Pune School of Government is proud to take the torch forward of this unique effort. For the first time in the history of our country, a grand conference for the cause of democracy is being organized by a neutral, apolitical body, with over 4,000 legislators from 28 states and 8 union territories. Asia's first political school, the MIT School of Government, is conceptualized by Rahul Karad, the executive president of MIT World Peace University. The institution not only inspires the youth to enter politics, but also gives them proper education to become influential public leaders. MIT School of Government stands distinguished after the impressive and monumental performance for 18 years from other social initiatives such as the Indian Students' Parliament, the National Sarpanch Parliament, the National Women's Parliament, and the next ambitious step is the National Legislators Conference, that is NLC Bharat. Former Election Commissioner N. Gopal Swamy started this visioning exercise by raising the slogan Sangh Hi Shakti Hai, meaning unity is strength, while paying attention to the problems faced by the MLAs. The identification of issues to be considered for the National Legislators Conference were emphasized in these meetings. Keeping his views, Shivraj Patil ji advised to pay attention to the young voters. Emphasizing on national integration, Sumitra Mahajan ji drew attention to the relations between the centre and the state. Now, as we are aware that if there are different governments in the state and the centre, then it is seen that there is always a conflict between them. And keeping that in mind, this issue raised by Sumitra ji stands highly important. On the other hand, Meera Kumar ji expressed the dream of a corruption-free India. Uttar Pradesh Assembly Speaker Satish Mahana commented on the attitude and the mindset of the speakers. He said the speakers belong to the entire assembly and they should not only focus on representing their own party. The present Speaker of the Rajasthan Legislative Assembly, C.P. Joshi, raised the issue of controversies in the House. Haryana Vidhan Sabha Speaker Gyan Chand Gupta ji also expressed his belief that most of the legislators of India would get a beneficial perspective and direction through the National Legislators Conference. Former Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir and former Assembly Speaker Kavinder Gupta ji said that every state should be allowed to raise questions in this conference. Respected members such as former Lok Sabha Secretary General Anup Mishra ji, former Rajya Sabha Secretary General Vivek Agnihotri ji, and former Election Commissioner Om Prakash Rawat ji also shared their valuable views in these meetings. Ram Charan ji, advisor to the National Legislators Conference, international management expert and the chairman of visioning meetings, said that this conference should focus on well-defined topics which will benefit legislators in developing performance ability. Also made a fair point on how only topics which can be completed within the fixed term should be taken up in this conference. Former president of Lok Satta Party Jai Prakash Narayan ji drew attention to some crucial issues like support system of MLAs, key takeaways from the conference, women's reservation, the strength of MLAs, etc. Moreover, the meetings also throw light on sessions to be held in assembly, presence of MLAs, need of young MLAs, etc. Senior leaders and officials from many states ensured their presence in the meetings virtually. Summing it up, public interest related issues that are constantly coming up were also discussed. More such visioning meetings are expected to be organized by MIT World Peace University subsequently to brainstorm on many such critical aspects of democracy and formulate action plans and fundamental policies. This will provide an opportunity to reflect, listen, and learn, as well as to plan and act so that we can build a shared foundation which will lead to the shared goal of strengthening India's democracy.